Good morning to you yet again, and happy TGIF on this Friday. Started out with some cloud cover. We still have mostly cloudy skies, but we're getting a little bit of sun mixed in, partly sunny, and that's basically going to be the deal for today. It's going to be a little bit warmer, a little bit breezier, even though the winds aren't doing too much right now. They're out of the south at 10 miles per hour. They'll be from the south to southwest, 10 to 20 miles per hour in the afternoon, and gusts a little bit higher than that. Yesterday was the warmer day that we were expecting, getting up to 71, blowing out our average of 62, and this morning's low was well above where we should be this time of year, but it looks like a relatively warmer weather regime. In case you didn't catch us earlier this morning or you didn't catch it yesterday, we closed the book on 2025 in good shape as far as rain. We almost had 60 inches at BTR International, BTR Airport, not International, and the average is between 61 and 62 inches. So I would call that a near normal year, and not one but two really cool things that are be going on in the night sky over the next couple of days, especially over the weekend. How about the first full moon of the year? Even better, the first supermoon of the year. That's the Wolf Moon, and the peak illumination is going to be at about 4 a.m. Saturday morning. So we're actually going to have three chances to see it: one tonight, one tomorrow night, and then one more for good measure on Sunday night. And if that weren't enough, coinciding with that full supermoon is going to be this Quadrantids meteor shower, and it looks like that's going to peak Saturday night with 40 meteors per hour. Now, if you want to see that tonight, the visibility might not play so nicely because it's going to be mostly cloudy tonight, but by Saturday evening, visibility is going to look a lot better because by that time, the cold front's going to move past us and sweep all of these clouds out of here that we have right now on the infrared satellite. And again, we're going to have more clouds than sun for today, but there's not a whole heck of a lot in the way of rain. We had a couple of sprinkles just barely fall apart right past the Baton Rouge area, and at the very end of this loop, you really don't see that much. And there's not a whole lot of rain with this area of low pressure. Colder air up to the north, but we're never really going to get that cold from this. The only thing we'll see is on Sunday, we'll drop into the 60s every other day this week. Every other day for the next 7 days will be in the 70s. Today, obviously, is one of those days. And you can see as we put this in motion, we'll get a mixture of sun and clouds throughout the day. Temperatures are going to be hanging out in the 70s pretty much throughout the entire day. And then here comes the cold front, 7 a.m. Saturday, not quite in our wheelhouse just yet, but by the time we get to around 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, right on top of us, and just a couple of light showers, maybe enough to wet the ground, and that's going to be it. So it's not going to be enough to spoil your plans. Even if you have outdoor plans during this time on Saturday morning, I still think you're going to be good to go. And then that's it. We sweep the moisture out of here, and that bodes well for the remainder of the weekend. Whatever rain that we get over the next couple of days is really going to be light, a trace to maybe less than a quarter of an inch, and that's going to be all she wrote. 75 for today. We'll get mostly cloudy to partly sunny skies. It will become breezier in the afternoon with winds out of the southwest. Then for tonight, if you have outdoor Friday evening plans, you're not even going to want the jacket. The overnight low, not so low, in the mid-60s, and the moon big and bright in the sky. The rest of the forecast, like I said, Sunday is the one and only day where we're not going to make it into the 70s for highs, and then that final chance of rain at the very end of the forecast.